Alright, video topic. INTJ, an alien among men. I'm calling it that because that's what, it's a very apt title, I feel. Because that's when you're INTJ, I think that's what a lot of us feel. I've read about some other INTJs and you say, well, I feel like an alien. And the reason why you feel like an alien is probably has a lot to do with your dominant cognitive function, our dominant cognitive function, introverted intuition. Here's something I like to tell myself, or say often. It's the more INTJ you are, the less human you become. Because the more INTJ you are, then the more you use your introverted intuition. And humans on this planet, they don't really use their introverted intuition. They're not intuitives. In fact, what is it? 75% of the population, they're all sensors. Which is kind of disturbing because that means you're just living in the temporary, contemporary, temporal, that's the word used, world. And you're not thinking about deep, philosophical, important questions like, I don't know, God, the universe's origins, the stars, and things of this sort, right and wrong, heaven and hell, truth, justice, love. You don't really spend time thinking, and I can actually tell from the media and how people are interacting in the media, the conversations that they have in the media, on Twitter, you can tell that it's full of censors. Because when you're a censor, you're very, like, when you compare a censor intellect with an INTJ, like, often, well, it depends, because some people are dominantly censors, but they have a good introverted intuition, which is good. But a lot of censors, their introverted intuition is underdeveloped. And you can tell by the way they talk and they behave and the things they, like, they're petty. And when you're someone who has a deep, pensive, philosophical mind, and you're living among people who are like censors, and they're just thinking and living in the moment, they're just partying and drinking and smoking and fucking and all this stuff. It's like, you feel like an alien. You feel like an alien. So you walk around like an alien, and it's kind of strange. Man of Steel. I fucking love this movie. It's wow. Henry Cavill, your acting is great. Good job. Because sometimes your Superman depiction, that's good. But there's a scene in that movie, and it's the flight scene. And Superman, he dons his outfit, and he walks out into the snow, and he looks upon the vista, and he's like, why am I so different from them? He asks himself that. And when you're somebody who is an intuitive and introverted intuition dominant, that's exactly how you feel like. You're alone in this world of humans, and you're just walking and you're thinking to yourself, why am I so different from them? And then Russell Crowe, Jor-El gives an explanation, says your skin is all sons and like, but like it's the reason why you're different is because you're intuitive, introverted intuition, and when you have a strong introverted intuition, you feel like an alien among men. But there's something else that makes me feel like an alien, and it's my introverted feeling. My ability to feel empathy, it's pretty high. I cry for people that I don't even know, that I never even seen, just by thinking about them and their pain. Sometimes tears would fall from my eyes, not because I'll empathize, I'll be like, oh wow, because I've been in pain before, and so when I look at things that happen to this person, I could potentially cry. I don't always cry, but I don't cry that often. Anyway, I have a high introverted feeling. So when you mix someone who has high introverted intuition and high FI, most humans, their introverted feeling is fucking low on this planet. So you honestly, like, when you have a high introverted feeling, you get appalled and disgusted by things. And there's this song I like. It's called Devil May Cry. Devil May Cry 4. It's called Blackened Angel. Wow, cool title. Anyway, Blackened Angel, there's a line. The singer says this: Nights revolt to demonic treachery. Nights revolt to demonic treachery. If you're somebody who has a high introverted feeling, empathy, when you see demonic treachery or wrong, like a night, you get revolted. You're like, fuck this shit. Fuck this. I want to fight. You revolt to that shit. That's what it means to have empathy, because you feel what this person feels. You're like, no, this is wrong. I'm not gonna let him suffer like that. I'm not gonna let that happen to her. And you want to fight. So those are the two reasons why I feel like an alien among men. Introverted intuition. I'm an intuitive. And also I have a very strong extra-terrestrial function, introverted feeling, empathy. And yeah, so that pretty much explains it. When you have those two things, then damn, you're like an extraterrestrial, man, because the rest of the humans on this planet, you're gonna realize that they don't. Unfortunately, there are many people who are just intellectually shallow and inept, and they follow and they nod their heads like sheep. An example of this is, you go to church. When I sit back and I listen to religious rhetoric, I realize easily, surely, that this is bombastic, flowery language. This man is just talking, doesn't even understand. He's just saying words, but then you look at like so many people sit down and they flock in church and they sit nodding their heads and like I'm like, do you not think? Don't you realize? And even TV, like, oh, there's a lot of crap and stupidity on TV. People sit down and they watch, they nod their head. I'm like, you feel like an alien, man, because like that's the thing. I guess you could say some part of intellectual isolation, but it's because of my introverted intuition and introverted feeling, NINFI. That is why I feel Fonch-117 feel like an alien among men.